Tarot.
In Tarot, an ancient set of cards with pictures and images which have psychological meanings, we communicate directly with hidden layers of our personality, as well as with occult worlds. One of the images is the so-called Fool. This image serves as a symbol of an incarnated soul in this world and his path inside the physical universe. All of us are like fools, aren't we? Above the fool, you see the heaven, the paradise. And if he does one step more, the abyss will devour him. There are many cards with different images, and each one of them has got a special meaning for our life. For instance, one major question we keep on asking to ourselves is, when a serious decision has to be made, what is right or wrong? How can we know in which direction lies our true destiny? Please allow me to read to you an interesting comment on this topic, recorded by a sage from a corresponding conversation with his teacher in India many years ago. When a serious decision has to be made, how can one know in which direction lies our true destiny? Answer: we do not have one destiny, but several destinies. Each one has the right to reunite with his supreme origin, whatever his place in the world order. That is a gift the divine has given to matter, and this is your true destiny. And it is a special gift given to the earth. It does not exist in the other worlds. At the same time, each one has a particular role in the manifestation, which is determined by the Supreme. But this same role can exist on different levels depending upon the degree of evolution of that which is within you. If that within you is still very young, your realization may be absolute, and you may effectively be able to reunite with the Supreme. But the field of realization in the world will be limited, very small. Along the vertical plane, you may be able to touch the Supreme directly, in spite of your smallness. But on the horizontal plane, the extent of your realization will be infinitesimal. We could take the example of Maheshwari, the mother of might and all wisdom. This aspect of the Divine Mother will assume different forms depending upon the degree of evolution of that within you. It might be a mere little group leader, a queen, an empress. She will be in the group leader as well as in the empress, but the field of realization will obviously be different. So, along this same vertical line that leads you to your divine origin, you might have several outer destinies depending upon your state of development. The yoga seeks to accelerate things, but this is not always possible. For some, psychological combinations in the being can only be worked out through experience. This experience may take a few lifetimes, a few years, a few months, a few minutes. When seen from the Supreme Consciousness, the unfolding of all the destinies and all the possibilities of destiny is something infinitely interesting. For example, there are beings accused of megalomania because they have vast projects and great designs which do not always fit in with the world's present possibilities. Most often, it is a simple lack of judgment on their part, a lack of knowledge. They have indeed entered into communication with a higher truth, something that probably corresponds to a future phase of their destiny, which is why they are so convinced. But through lack of judgment, they do not see that the time for this truth has not yet come, that the circumstances are not yet ready, or that the conditions in which they were born prevent them from carrying out what they feel to be true. There is a gap between the vision of a truth and its present possibilities for realization. But these great dreams must not be killed, for it would mean killing something of your own future. Above all, we must refuse, energetically reject this hideous morality of the Philistine, which says that nothing ever changes. This flat and vulgar common sense a la Sancho Panza. Simply, one must know how to wait and to nurture one's dreams for a long time. To conclude, this is what may be said. In the universe, there are no two destinies alike. There cannot be. Each one's destiny is inevitably fulfilled, but the nearer one is to the divine, the more this destiny assumes its divine qualities. Thank you for your attention.